Hello friends, my name is Shiva. I have written this year UPSC Mains 2022. I have taken a personal mentorship from Shanthalakshmiias. There are a number of coaching centers around us and there are a number of test series. But what we need as a civil servants aspirants is there is a personal face-to-face mentorship. This has a lot of impact actually in our final results. Because there are a number of, I have written my mains in 2018 also. And 2020 also, but the biggest thing what I find is when we write in other institutes, someone will correct the paper and they will give marks. The feedback is not holistic, and they will give some marks, and we will feel that when you get good marks, we feel that we did well, and when we did not get good marks, we feel some mistakes, but we don't know exactly what mistake we are doing. But in Shanthalakshmiias, every paper will be corrected by the teachers themselves. And you have a great opportunity to meet them. Sometimes you can ask them to correct before you. When the paper is corrected before you, they spend a lot of time. Nearly they spend for every essay nearly half an hour to 1 hour with me, saying each and everything from starting from introduction, my spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes, and the way it should be approached. Let me say one thing. Essay is very important for the UPSC. This is the paper which can give you up to 150 to 140 to 150 for an average student. I am not talking about extraordinary student. But average student, it is possible to get 140 to 150 marks. But the thing which is important is, see, this is not essay is not a 2 pages answer. By seeing simple feedback for someone, we can't understand. Essay is a 7 to 8 pages we are going to write. We need a holistic feedback. The holistic feedback involves how the way we have to think, the way we have to interpret. More or these years, philosophical essays are very much important because their paper is filled with philosophical essays, to be frank. So for this type of essays, they have to say how to approach it, how to think it. At the same time, how to interpret the things. These all can't be possible by simply writing an online test or just writing a test and just taking the simple feedback. It needs a great mentorship. They have to spend time with you, half an hour, 1 hour. In Shanthalakshmiias, what I observed is, there is a repetition of essays. Suppose last time I failed to write a good essay, first time, and I am writing. So they asked me rewrite the essay. They explained me what are my mistakes. And once they explained me the mistakes, then they said you rewrite it by their feedbacks. Second time I did well, but they are not satisfied. They asked me to write same as a third time. So this is only happens Shanthalakshmi, because in other institute they just correct and they give some 70 or 80 marks and they say improve it. But they won't ask you to rewrite it, same thing. So this is very important in Shanthalakshmi. This has happened. So this is one of the best thing in Shanthalakshmi. Second is ethics. Even in ethics also they need a personal mentorship, because they have to say how to treat the case study, because case studies are very important in ethics. People are getting 140s also in ethics. So especially I say founders, for people who are starting to UPSC and the people who are repeatedly failing to get good marks, this personal mentorship is very important, especially for beginners. I think it is very important because a beginner has the fresh mind. So instead of when you have a good foundation, good mentorship, how to write, how to start, that will give a lot of impact in our successful preparation. Similarly, people, we are repeatedly failing to get good marks in general studies especially. The reason is we are doing somewhere the mistake and we need to rectify it. That can be said only by personal mentorship, not with a simple correction and giving the answers. In that case, Shanthalakshmi is the best, because here Madam and Sir they have a lot of experience. Sir himself went to 4 times interview. Madam herself went to interview. They have a lot of experience in teaching and as well as they have personal mentorship. Anytime you can be walking and you can ask the time and you can get that mentorship. These days they are starting a VAJRASTRA, an integrated course for prelims, mains and even interview, integrated course for complete mentorship for this one, with test series including. I think it is a good opportunity for beginners and the people who repeatedly fails especially to start with this, because you can feel the difference when compared to others. And I feel for beginners it is the best choice, because we don't need to waste our money and time actually. Because I have observed a bad start will take years together for our life, because I myself has seen it. So a good mentorship with good direction and good hand holding, we can crack this exam within less time, depending upon our dedication. It will save a lot of our time and it will give a right direction to us. So in that condition, I strongly recommend this VAJRASTRA and Shanthalakshmi mentorship for the people who want a holistic feedback and holistic hand holding for their UPSC preparation. Thank you.